De Broglie said, nature loves symmetry. In this video, we will see SU2 and SU3 symmetries found among the elementary particles. We all know symmetries and their consequences are central to physics. In many situations, these symmetries have played a great role in solving many problems. Particularly in elementary particles or in particle physics, at those times the knowledge and the information about the elementary particles were in bits and pieces. To bring them everything into a single group or a single symmetry, many attempts were made. In 1930, Eugene Wigner noted that the connection between the particle physics and representation theory. In those days, representation theory means a Lie group. Lie group is nothing but it is a continuous group whose elements are described by several real parameters. So, to bring all the elementary particles into a general framework of theory of their existence and interactions, many attempts were made at that time. The first attempt was made by Fermi and Young in the year 1949, which was followed by Sagata, Regge, and the most successful one was made by M. Gell-Mann and Y. Niemann in the year 1961 through a theory or a symmetry scheme. The symmetry scheme is called as a special unitary group, which is represented by SU of n, which is widely used in understanding the symmetries existing in particle physics. SU of n means special unitary group of degree n, which are represented by n by n matrices. The first group, SU1 of 1, is a trivial group which has only one element and it is called as a singlet group. The second, SU2 symmetry group. This special unitary symmetry of rank 2 is termed as SU2 symmetry. This symmetry applies to isospin multiplets and is also identical with the symmetry of spinors. We are all very much aware of Dirac's matrices. So Dirac's matrices are called as spinors. When the symmetry is applied to a proton, it transforms the protons into a neutron and vice versa. And this symmetry is equivalent to the mathematical operation rotation or spin. In the symmetry, protons and neutrons play a major role, or protons or neutrons come under this SU2 symmetry. And these protons and neutrons are called as isospin doublets, whose isospin is half, and the component of I3 is half and minus half. And the generators of these transformations are 2 by 2 Hermitian matrices. If we take a group, then the constituent particles belonging to a particular isospin multiplets should be or should have the same mass. Because these protons and neutrons are subjected to strong nuclear forces or they come under strong nuclear interaction, they should have same mass. But in practicality, we could see the protons and neutrons have a different masses. This is because the presence of electromagnetic interaction between these two particles breaks the symmetry so that the constituent particles have slightly different masses. For example, though the proton and neutron belong to a same isospin doublet nucleon, the neutron is found to have a slightly different mass or slightly greater mass, and proton is found to have a slightly lesser mass because of the charge present on the proton. Next, we will see about SU3 symmetry. Murray Gell-Mann and Yuval Neeman independently proposed this special unitary group based on the values of I3 and the hypercharge. The previous one is based on the isospin and its component of I3. This symmetry, SU3 symmetry, was dependent on the component of I, that is I3, and its hypercharge, which is given by the sum of baryon number and the strangeness number. This symmetry is also called as an octet symmetry or eightfold way, in which all the known particles and the resonant particles are grouped together as a family of 1 or 8 or 10 or 27. The group will have either 1 or 8 particle or 10 particle or 27 particle. This group is called as a special unitary group of rank 3 or SU3 symmetry. The members of this symmetry or this group will have same spin and parity. This SU3 theory is a generalization of a isospin theory which deals with 8 dimension. It is also called as eightfold way because it covers the relations between 8 conserved quantities, which is in analogy with the teachings of Lord Buddha. This is how the Lord Buddha said, "Now this, O monks, is noble truth, but leads to the cessation of pain. This is noble eightfold way. Right views, right intention, right speech, right action, right effort, right living, right mindfulness, and right concentration." This is the Buddha's eightfold way of living. In analogy to this symmetry also have 8 parameters common to them. The 8 and 10 member groups of this theory of very particular interest, and they are baryon octet, meson octet, and baryon decuplet. So the baryon octet will have the 8 members, 8 elementary particle which have the same spin parity, and meson octet is the 8 meson particle which will have the same qualities, will come under meson octet, and baryon decuplet is 10 members. They will form a baryon decuplet family. So this is the particles coming under baryon octet: proton, neutron, lambda hyperon, sigma plus, sigma minus, sigma negative, and then cascade minus, cascade 0. So I have tabulated the strangeness number, hypercharge, and isospin I, and then I3. So this is the symmetry diagram corresponding to baryon octet. So in this a graph is drawn between the component of isospin I3 and the hypercharge Y. So then we could see the particles forming the hexagon, and the particles of same mass will lie on the same plane. If you take negative cascade hyperon and neutral cascade hyperon will lie on the same plane, and the sigma plus, sigma minus, sigma 0 all lie on the same plane where the mass is 1193, and the neutron and proton will lie on the same plane which has an mass of 1318 MeV. Next, meson octet. We know what is a meson particle. The meson particle plus pi minus pi 0, k plus k 0, k minus k 0. So we have only tabulated the 7 mesons coming under, but using the symmetry group only the 8th meson was found. The 8th meson was nothing but it is a eta meson, a neutrally charged meson. So in this you could see the eta meson at the center. This is a graph drawn between the hypercharge and the component of isospin I3. So using the symmetry only the 8th meson, that is the neutrally charged eta meson, was found. So the next is the baryon decuplet. The 10 particles which come under this baryon decuplet family was tabulated here. The last one is the unknown particle. So using the symmetry diagram only, the unknown particle was found to be omega hyperon of 1672 mass, and it has a charge of -2, and it is a singlet particle. From the component of isospin I3, you could see it is a singlet particle. So many elementary particles were also found using this symmetry diagram, and we were able to get lot of informations about these elementary particles using this symmetry diagrams.